this token.
Right. We've got this document, basically a four-step formula. It talks about automated mining, holding habits, trading.
Yeah, exactly. Our mission, let's say, is to kind of unpack these habits they're proposing and figure out what the implications might be for, wealth building, according to this source anyway.
The core concept seems to be automatically mining these APTM tokens
Yeah.
and then splitting them. You hold most long-term, but then use a bit for liquidity on a DX, a decentralized exchange called APTM.
Right, a pertum. Okay, let's break it down. Step one, automated mining. They mentioned something called the APTM mining bot.
Yeah, sounds like it just generates the tokens
All right.
automatically
Yeah.
directly into your wallet.
So pretty hands-off to start.
Seems like yeah. The ease and like the ongoing generation is important for the later steps.
Okay, makes sense. Then habit one, HO dealing. Classic crypto term.
Right, holding on for dear life.
Exactly. They suggest holding 90% of the mined APPM. Keep it in your personal wallet for, what, 1 to 5 years?
The thinking is potential price increases, right? If adoption grows. They also mention a buy and burn protocol.
Ah, okay. What's that about, the buy and burn?
Well, basically it means some tokens might get bought from the market and then destroyed or burned, permanently removed.
So reducing the total supply.
Potentially, yeah. Which, if demand goes up, could make the remaining tokens more valuable. It's like the early Bitcoin idea, patience.
Gotcha. Okay, now habit two. This uses the other 10% of your mined APTM.
Right. You take that 10%, pair it with an equal value of USDT that's Tether, a stable coin, and put it on the APTM DX.
And the point of that is?
Earning fees. You get a share of the 0.3% trading fee for every swap in that APTM USDT pool.
Ah, so you're providing the liquidity, letting people trade, and you get a small cut every time.
Exactly. It's passive income from the fees. They also claim this strategy helps reduce something called impermanent loss risk.
Right, impermanent loss. That's always a factor when you provide liquidity, isn't it? If the prices of the two tokens diverge too much.
It is. It's the risk that the value of your deposited assets might go down compared to just holding them separately. So they're suggesting this pairing somehow mitigates that, but it's complex.
Okay, so mine, it hold most, put a little bit to work, earning fees. Sounds straightforward enough so far. But then there's USDT earnings.
Yeah, apparently you can earn USDT by referring others too. And they have two habits specifically for using that earned USDT.
Okay, what's the first one?
Take 10% of your newly mined APTM and pair that with the USDT you earn from referrals. Add it to the liquidity pool on APTM.
Ah, so you're compounding your liquidity position using new mining output and referral earnings.
Seems to be the idea, yeah. Growing your share of the fees, they say, for life, while keeping most APTM secure in your wallet.
Okay, and the second USDT habit.
This one's interesting. Use half your earned USDT to buy more APTM directly.
Okay, creating buy pressure.
Right. And then take that APTM you just bought and pair it with the other half of your earned USDT. Create a whole new liquidity pair on the WX.
Huh. So you're using earnings to push the price, potentially, and setting up another income stream from fees.
That's the described benefit, yeah. Increased buying, less circulating supply maybe, and building more long-term fee income.
It ties into this idea of becoming the bank, right? Being the liquidity provider.
Exactly. You're facilitating trades and earning fees. They throw out some pretty big potential numbers, like 20–30% per year from holding and liquidity providing.
And even doubling wealth every 3–4 years, hypothetically. Those are optimistic projections.
Very optimistic. And need to stress these depend heavily on market conditions, platform success, adoption, lots of variables. But the underlying concept of earning LP fees is real in DeFi.
Right. And that leads to the final step, step 4, perpetual fees.
Yeah, the idea is simple. As long as your liquidity is in the DX that people are trading, you keep earning those fee shares.
Set and forget passive income, they call it. True passive income in real DeFi.
It highlights that potential for ongoing income in these systems if they remain active and people use them.
Okay, so let's recap the core strategy here. 1, automate the mining of APPM.
Right.
2, HODL, like 90% of it for the long haul.
3, use the other 10% plus earned USDT to provide liquidity on the APTM DX, earning trading fees.
And 4, continually reinvest some of those earnings in newly mined tokens back into more liquidity pairs.
Essentially, yeah. It's combining potential long-term asset appreciation with more immediate income generation through DeFi activities.
It definitely makes you think, doesn't it, about how finance might be changing, what kind of new avenues are opening up for, regular people to potentially participate in financial systems differently.
Absolutely. It raises questions about decentralized finance, these new models. Definitely something worth exploring more if you're interested in this space. How individuals can perhaps engage with and maybe benefit from DeFi.
Food for thought. Definitely something to dig into further.